Morning. So today I want to speak about a very important topic because this is the thing that is guiding my life. And basically, God, the universe, angels, your ancestors, whatever you want to call it, we get messages dropped on us every day. We get signs, we see patterns, there are consequences, there's law of attraction, there's manifestation, all of these things. To me, I'm not with that new age terminology anymore. To me, it's all God, because as you notice, if you go from God to universe, to angels, to ancestors, to your own inner guidance, to your own intuition, it's like a downgrade every single time you want to call it something else. So that's what I believe, but whatever. The reason why God is not talking to you, and phases in my life where I didn't get any messages, where I felt very removed from my spiritual connection, where I was lost, where I felt really empty. There are reasons for that. The main reason is you're not living right. I'm sorry to say, but it's an easy fix. So there's too much drama, there's too much hatred, there's too much unhealthy stuff going on in your life still. And because that's what we're used to when we come from a damaged past, we feel safe in that, in a strange way. We feel safe. For example, if you're used to toxic people and then you want to change your life and then there are healthy people and stuff, you don't feel like you belong there with them. You feel like, oh, I'm a bad person, so I'm not supposed to be around these good people. It's a shame, We have to start giving ourselves grace because we're not giving ourselves the opportunity to grow if we do these things. Anytime I was dependent, addicted on something, someone, God didn't speak to me. I didn't get any messages. And I always felt, after a while, I noticed and I missed it, and I was like, well, there must be something that I'm not doing right now. Like, this in itself is a message as well. And it's true. It's like what I believe we should do with toxic people and narcissists and stuff. Because we're living in a pandemic of narcissists. We should leave them rot in their own dirty juices, And the same is for us, It's a harsh reality, but it's an easy fix again. Because most likely we know that there's something we have to change. If you're attached to toxicity, what do you expect, right? That's the lesson we need to learn. That's why we're not getting other messages. And a lot of us are very stubborn in a sense that we feel like, well, no, I want to jump through all of the hoops. I want to just have money right now, stuff like that. It can be really painful to have multiple things where we're like, oh, I need this change, I need that change. There's so many things, it's so overwhelming. But a lot of times, I would say all the time, if we change the biggest thing, a daily thing, it can transform our lives and everything else just falls into place. Money, relationships. It's true. Somebody commented on one of my last videos. I said, there's somebody out there for everyone. And they were like, oh, how is that possible if some people are not even a whole person? And what about these egomaniacs, narcissists and stuff? And that's the whole point. That's what I'm talking about the whole time on my damn channel. Sorry. on my amazing channel, obviously, is that we have to develop and everything else falls into place. But that doesn't mean that there's nobody out there for you. Even if you have to grow, if you have to learn, if you have to heal. And you don't have to be 100% healed, 100% perfect to deserve love, to deserve a good life. Biggest mistake I did was being in my head too much. And since I just take action instead, just things happen for me, things fall into place. It's like I get blessings because in my eyes I have a pact with God. Instead of having a pact with the devil, have a pact with God. And you will be blessed and you will be highly favored. And it's true. It's just true. What you think doesn't matter because you haven't tried it, right? So if you're being like that, you're being ignorant, right? That's what I had to admit to myself. And ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is hell. Don't be complacent. Don't be lazy. Sometimes, isolating yourself and sitting and pondering, contemplating, that's needed. It's needed, but it stops at a certain point. There's a certain line that we can't really cross without other people anymore. To be healed completely, we need other people. So if you're like me, you're not social, you don't like people because you had bad experiences, because you're introverted, you have to find people who match, match your energy. And you can find that. Not saying it's super, super easy, but it's possible. And that's all that matters, that it's possible. And being aware that we can go through phases. It's not a definite thing like, oh, my life is just going to be like that. I'm just going to be alone forever. If you don't fall for that trap, if you still have some openness, just be a bit open, right? We don't have to be cheesy and have fake hope and fake positivity all the damn time. But we should be open, we should be flexible. Because what do we get if we keep being stubborn and just keep repeating the same things we've done? When things are not working, they're not working, Make a pact with God, make a pact with yourself, because you're your own God. That's reality. I know that's not what people think when they talk about God, like, oh, it's outside of myself, oh, it's cheesy, it's religion. No, it's not. It's yourself. It's yourself. Nobody else is living your life. God is not outside of yourself. Just try it out, try to see evidence of what I'm talking about. And some of my videos you may want to watch again just because our minds tend to be very all over the place. Sometimes maybe you're doing something else right now while listening, more like a podcast type of thing. That's fine, but our attention, it's not always there completely, and we might miss something. So feel free to, watch it again, save it, share it, and give me some feedback if you wish. I would love to hear it. Speak to you soon. Be blessed.